Hey guys, it's me, synthesized Peter Griffin. Friggin' Sweet Lois Olive accidentally wrecked all of her audio, and so now we just gotta make you sorry if this one is a bit wonky.
Hey everybody, hello. Hi. Welcome. How are you? It's Atomic Radio Hour, episode 152. I'm your host, Vince. Hello. And I'm also here with...
your candle-obsessed host, Olive.
And guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Our friend.
I'm still here.
We just didn't let him leave. He's been here the whole time.
Yep.
Kyle was here last episode. He just didn't have his mic on.
We let him out of the basement for 1 hour.
How many times can you reuse that joke?
I love reusing that joke.
Welcome. Hello. Welcome. How is everyone? What's everybody up to? How was your week?
Pretty good.
I have been having a pretty decent time, actually. I had most of last week off. I was spending time with my friends and my family around here, so it was just a nice old time. And other than that, I made burgers today, and I'm very proud of the results.
Cool. I got called the first day of Pride Month.
Really? I mean, same, but by me, so.
I've been playing a lot of factions, a lot of Last of Us factions, and it rips. Poppa plays every now and again. And I hadn't jumped into a lot. Everybody's so good at it because they've been playing since 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the people that are still playing it have been playing it since it came out. And I, jumped into a game, and I'm trying to talk to these people. I saw they were talking in the lobby, and I'm like, if they could just tell me how to be better. And I'm like, hey man, what can I do to be better? It's like, first off, don't be using that gun like a and it didn't surprise me whatsoever that he was from the South.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever. Just real thick Southern drawl. And I was like, oh my god, it's like playing Halo 3 again. I can't believe somebody just called me that. Yeah, dude, it was a good time. Great time. Fantastic time.
I mean, I guess welcome to the club. Do you want the info brochure?
Nah, I'm good. I don't plan on sticking around very long. I've read for the first time since high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you learn that?
Yeah,
you taught me.
I was going to ask where you learned that.
Yeah. It was you. Bentley's in prison still, right?
Yeah. War crimes.
Yeah, so it couldn't have been you. Or it couldn't have been him. It had to have been you.
Yeah.
When do you get shipped back out, Papa?
I don't know. It depends.
Did you take part in the reunion at all?
No, I watched it, though.
You did?
Oh, you watched the VOD?
Yeah.
What'd you
cry?
think? Yeah.
Seeing the commander again.
Yeah.
What an honorable soul.
Well, I read the Last of Us comic. There's a 4-part little comic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, I think you'd enjoy it. It's not super in depth. It doesn't tell you everything about the series, but you get to see the first time Riley, Ellie's girlfriend, and Ellie meet for the first time. You get to find out a little bit about Riley's mom and where she came from. I mean, minuscule, but I don't know if there's any sort of lore. Because if this is lore, this is super minor lore. When I first moved out here, I found a comic book shop.
Oh, neat.
And I went there, and I was I showed it on screen of the books that I bought. It was my second or third week out here. And I was like, hey, put me on the list for Batman, Amazing Spider-Man, and Miles. And I went in there to pre-order the Last of Us book. And then when I went to go buy it, she's like, hey, by the way, you have a ton of comics on layaway.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? She's like, you're on the waiting list for a bunch of different books. And she pulls out a stat, and I shit you not, this big. And I know that doesn't. Yeah, I know that doesn't help if you're on audio, but at least maybe like a foot thick of books. And I went, oh,
That's a decent sized lunch sub right there. Just like
I'm like, how much is that going to cost me? She's like 63 something. And I'm like, I see. I was like, can I come back for these? I had no recollection whatsoever of putting these books on back order. But now, since Sunday's the day I do my laundry, that's going to be my comics books day.
cool.
Where I go and I get my comics and I come home and I'll read them while I do my laundry. I'm super fucking excited for it.
For me, laundry time is podcast time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, and whenever I do dishes or cook, is podcast time, because otherwise I just don't listen to podcasts. Because I need...
Really?
For podcasts only ever demand like 32% of my consciousness, maybe even less. So I gotta like put my hands to use. Otherwise, like...
Really?
Mhm.
See, for me, it's very much I need it kind of when I'm constantly.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at work, it's just on.
Just like listening to
just
the radio.
on. Yeah, like I listen to a bunch of comedians' podcasts just because it's like, all right, well, this needs to be on if I'm going to be trying to be productive.
Mm-hmm. I need to catch up on Neil.
Oh, you listen now?
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's really funny, so I like it.
There's just before I forget, there's a new video that I put out on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, just plug away, man.
And I want to use this as a segue because I put it on Reddit, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how much of a cesspool Reddit is.
Oh, I already know how much of a sexual Reddit is.
I put it on like, and every time I do a video, I put it up as like, I put it up on Reddit when it's Fallout related. And someone was like, is this a self plug? Are you self promoting? And I was like, I never once was saying, watch my video, watch my video, watch my video. And then like somebody said something like, because I asked a question and like in relation to it. And like, dude, I like lost karma.
Really?
I like lost karma because people were upset that I put a video that I potentially made on Reddit.
Well, how did they know you made it?
Because the one guy's like, uploaded today with like 6 views and 1 like. Did you post this? Is this a self-promote? It was like, look, dude, I made a little video about Fallout. I just thought I'd share it with r/Fallout. I don't understand why you're like upset.
Yeah, it's like, lighten up, man.
Just, dude, Reddit makes me laugh. If you don't have perfect punctuation, like
You're just like invalidated by some crazy person.
head on the cross. Like, okay,
The
sure.
Luigi board.
The what?
The Luigi board.
You ever see the Ouija boards and people are trying to spell Ouija? And it's like the Luigi board.
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, you gotta watch those videos.
Dude, send me one.
I got you.
The pregnant.
I've seen
How
Pergamon.
to get pregnant.
Yeah.
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 So hold on, there's something that we talked about a little bit last week, and Papa messaged me about this, and I think there's nobody better to talk about cartoons with than Kyle. And Kyle said he was disappointed in the cartoons we spoke about. So I want to open this back up to not just Cartoon Network, not just Nickelodeon, not just Disney Channel, but what are your top 5 cartoons of all time?
Top 5. What do you mean? Just like favorite?
Top 5 favorite. Anytime, any period, any UPN, Cartoon Network, fucking TBS, anything.
Even Netflix?
Even Netflix, anything. Top 5 cartoons of all time.
Is anime banned?
Yes, because that gets its own list.
Okay.
And because it's fucking garbage. No. Papa, I think you should go first. I think if anybody knows their top 5 at the ready, it's you.
Oh boy. I have so many, so I gotta think.
Really?
I like everything, so you gotta give me time.
You're right. I definitely say Powerpuff Girls. In no particular order, Powerpuff Girls. I don't know how this slipped my mind, and Papa totally called me out on it. Whatever happened to Robot Jones fucking rips, and it's not talked about enough. And there's actually, I don't know if you know this, Papa. I know Olive definitely doesn't know this. There is 2 versions of season 1 of Robot Jones, where one of it is done with like an Apple II voice synthesizer.
What? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And like it didn't do great with ratings. So it's super rare to find the Apple II. I think it's an Apple II voice synth. The Apple II version is super rare to find, and then they had a kid come in to do the voice of Robot Jones with like a vocal effect on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so cool about Robot Jones is the whole show looks like it's scribbled down in math class on a notebook.
Yeah, that's like really cool.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that aesthetic of it. I love how it's like the mid to early 80s. Like, even as a kid, I knew it wasn't... Like, the bullies on this show wear Devo hats, and there's a whole episode about Rubik's Cubes. Even as a kid, I knew that there was something special about that show, but Robot Jones is definitely up there. Megas XLR's got to be up there for me. Clone High is up there for me. I hope they don't fuck up the reboot of Clone High.
Well, I hope you keep your expectations on the floor.
It's... Dude... American Dad, I feel like, is the best McFarlane
I've
animated
seen
show.
more American Dad in German than in English.
Why?
Because it was like a show that was very commonly on when I got home from school when I studied in Croatia, but the TV company was a German TV company, so I would just like watch it, but like you kind of get what's going on. You understand what they're saying. Kinda.
Dude, I've been rewatching, I think I said this before on here, I've been rewatching King of the Hill.
It's funny. It's good shit.
It's so good, dude. King of the Hill is so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I want Bobby Hill for, we're going to talk about this later, but I want Bobby Hill for Smash, dude. Dude, Final Smash, that's my purse, I don't know you, and then a massive kick.
Kyle, you want to go next?
Sure.
Actually, maybe I should go next because my list I feel like is kind of underwhelming.
All right, you can take it away.
All right, I'm going to say, in no particular order, just ones that I like. Definitely Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right.
She-Ra, Princesses of Power.
Okay.
From Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Gravity Falls is there. I want to say next is My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Fuck yeah, that show rips.
And I'm kind of stuck on the last one because
I actually just want to point out that you said She-Ra and I didn't bring up BoJack Horseman at all.
Mhm.
And that show is high art. Also Futurama, I feel
honestly,
like
I'm gonna say SpongeBob just for like its pervasiveness in my childhood.
Classic
SpongeBob. Dude, you know what? People say classic SpongeBob, and then they think that only refers to the first 3 seasons. And then, like, SpongeBob was good all the way up until the first movie.
Yeah,
and
that's why.
And then it got good for like a little while afterwards because Steven Hillenburg left after the first movie, and then like towards the end of the second movie, he came back, and like it kind of started getting good again, and then he died. And I don't know where it is now, but now there's like 2 SpongeBob spin-offs. Did you guys see the Rugrats, the new Rugrats?
I have not yet.
I refuse to buy another streaming service because I have HBO and it's the best one. And I just haven't seen it. The clips I've seen feel very Rugrats. I also feel like I want to put Adult Swim as its own genre of cartoon.
Yeah,
because
like,
everything they do is so weird. You know what I mean?
I also want to
Yeah.
give some honorable mentions to some more like adult-oriented shows, like Bob's Burgers is like pretty good.
Bob's Burgers is like the white girl of adult animation. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that in the way of like everybody watches Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. Like why did you say The Simpsons?
No, I didn't.
Why? You own like every season.
I own like 18 seasons.
Well, like
of DVD.
Futurama, like there's some really good stuff and that's like
Futurama.
targeted towards adults.
There's a lot of good stuff that's targeted towards adults. The first 2 seasons of Rick and Morty are really good. And
I was
after
gonna say
it-
that, but I didn't want to bring Rick and Morty into the
No,
fold.
it just
The
its
Boondocks?
fan base ruined it. The Boondocks is okay. See, that's why like I think if you're gonna sit here, I think asking what's your top 5 cartoons is kind of a silly question now that I think about
it's
it.
such a broad
because-
topic.
Because I think you have to narrow it down to channel. I think you have to narrow it. Like if you said what's,
Or, like, age
if you
groups.
asked me,
like kids.
I guess
like kids and adults,
but
or like
even
kids,
that,
teens,
I think
adults.
even that is too broad.
Mm.
Just because I feel like if you said to me what's your top 5 Cartoon Network shows or your top 5 Adult Swim shows, I'm gonna just tell you fucking flat out: Space Ghost Coast to Coast, Xavier Renegade Angel, Home Movies, shit. What else is really good? Aqua Teen. They're making another fucking movie.
What channel got Mission Hill? Was that Nickelodeon?
No, Mission Hill.
No, those don't.
Yeah, but it was weird because it was like UPH. It was UPN. It was UPN had Mission Hill, and then UPN went. No, I might be thinking of Home Movies. It was a channel. UPN had Home Movies. UPN went under, and then Adult Swim picked it up. But I want to say it was UPN for Mission Hill. You know, we have computers in front of us.
We have the infinite knowledge of the human race in front of us.
I should probably tell you my top 5.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, please.
Go off.
Courage.
Okay,
No particular order. Courage. Darkwing Duck.
Sure.
Yeah?
Batman the Animated Series.
Okay.
I've heard that it's pretty good.
I think that.
Mission Hill's opening theme is by Cake.
Yeah, I know. It's a short skirt,
That's
long
wild.
jacket.
No, it's not. It's Italian leather sofa.
It's an Italian leather sofa?
Yeah. I'm on the wiki right now.
Yeah, you're right.
The WB. It was on the WB, and then it went to Adult Swim. Sorry.
Invader Zim.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people know about it, but the Earthworm Jim cartoon show.
I forget that exists all the time.
Yep.
Now I'm thinking about like classic stuff, like Tom and Jerry and stuff.
Yeah, like it's
I wasn't big into Tom
or
and
like
Jerry.
Scooby Doo, like stuff
I never
that's
liked
like timeless.
Scooby-Doo.
I always used to watch
Scooby-Doo and Tom
Scooby
and
Doo on
Jerry,
the
it was just-
weekends.
It was too like old school for me at the time.
Really?
It was just like, I don't know. It was like different from when at the time like watching newer stuff on.
See, I didn't grow up with Ren and Stimpy, but now like I think John Kay, outside of like hurting women, is a genius. Like cartoon wise, is a genius. But like, yeah, I feel like this is too broad of a question. But I thought if anybody should talk about it, it's Poppa.
Yeah, I agree.
How about lore? Does that sound good right now?
As much as I would love a great big helping of lore, we first have to have some appetizers, and I think we've got like 5 or 6 of those over on the Patreon.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So we've got these lovely folks that support our show and make it possible, and they support us over on Patreon. And we're gonna start with the OG Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Then we have Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Next up is Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Then how can we forget Bones Jones?
Thank you, Bones Jones.
And recent addition, Girth Brooks.
Hello, Girth Brooks. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
we appreciate
so
all of
much.
you.
Now
before
I want to get into the main course here.
But hold on. Before we jump into lore, we got to talk about something quick.
Oh.
We got to talk about how every 2 months there's a meme song,
Castaways.
and we got to talk about how Castaways
Castaways.
slaps. Dude, this song slaps.
It's a viral song on TikTok right now.
Is this the Backyard Against thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are castaways. Here we are.
No house, no car. Castaways ahoy, we are castaway. Dude, I'm playing Factions. This has become our meme. Like when I'm playing Factions, we'll be getting dominated and I'll just hit start and my buddy Dom starts fucking cackling. And then Pablo, my buddy Dom loses it when Pablo goes, "We felt our ship tip." And it's dude, this song is so good. And we have to talk about how every month, dude, there is no difference in my mind between this and we got a #1 victory royale.
Yeah, there's one thing that dominates the conversation in such a pervasive way, and then
It's
it
not
gets
even
thrown
that.
to the curb.
Hold on. This is the point I'm trying to make, though. Everything is kind of dictated by one, like you're 6 degrees away from where you need to be, like that.
Yeah,
old
like
saying.
6 Wikipedia pages from Hitler.
Sure. You're 6 degrees away from defining what this is from the last musical meme that was big, right? So here's what I'm thinking. Just follow me on this one.
All right, I'm following.
About this a lot in The Last of Us. Size. What was that Size song that everybody was like dancing to? What the fuck? Gangnam Style, right?
Gangnam Style, yeah.
The next big song after that was "What Does the Fox Say?"
Yeah.
That was the next big meme song. What do they have in common? They're both foreign songs about nonsense. Okay.
What Does the Fox Say was foreign?
It was like Norwegian.
Oh.
So like here's something like by like someone with a different accent, someone who has a little different of a twang, like things are pronounced differently. Like
I don't understand what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Gangnam Style, and then What Did the Fox Say comes out, right? So there's huge gaps in this theory.
Two big mimetic revolutions.
We got a #1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Get down.
That is sung by a child. This is sung by children.
Yes.
I'm saying there's like a fucking pattern that you could follow. So the next thing is either going to be kind of loungy bossa nova-esque, or it's going to be sung by children. That like I'm telling you, or it's going to be from a kid's show. Those are the 3 different degrees. I don't know what the other 3 are.
It's because I feel like it's because it starts off like with using something ironically, and then it's like you realize, oh, this is actually not too bad, and then it just becomes what it becomes.
There's a great video on why the song slaps on YouTube. I forget the dude who made it, but he's got 1,000,006 subscribers, so he doesn't need a shout out from us. But he did a thing on like why it's so great, and it started because someone was making TikTok videos about how underrated the Backyardigans was.
Really?
And they used Castaways as like the track underneath it, and it blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
This song slaps.
It's good.
We felt our ship tip, it was going down. It's so good. So good. And there's another theme with this that I feel like is a theme that's missing in videos, James, is pirates. We need more pirates. Yar. They say ahoy like 6 times. All right. Sorry. I wanted to talk about that, and I forgot to write it in my notes. That shit slaps. Guys, question.
Yeah.
Before we get into this lore, question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's one of my favorite movies of all times?
The Thing.
Oh, somebody's correct. Okay. Who's in The Thing? 2 people that are in The Thing that I fucking love.
Mr. Keith David.
Keith David.
David and a Kurt Russell were the correct answers.
Kurt Russell is what I was going to say.
Did you fucking know that Keith David is in Fallout 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did he play?
He plays today's lore topic of Decker.
Oh, that's a good one. Keith David plays Decker?
Yeah. Keith David's fucking Decker. Today I was on the wiki and I messaged you guys saying, hey, what do you think we should do for lore? Everybody saw it. Nobody answered me. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. And I was going to, but I couldn't think of anything.
No, it's okay. Well, it's not that you were going to. It's that you didn't.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So I'm sitting there and I'm on the wiki, just hitting random page. And then
Keith
kind
David.
of out of nowhere, I just went, oh, Keith fucking David. There's a clip that I'm going to show right now.
Ooh. You're looking for a job. How fortunate. I have one that needs doing.
Is that Keith David?
Do you wish to hear about the job?
Yes. Thank you, Keith David. That's why I'm here, Keith David. Keith fucking David, dude. I didn't know he was in this. So, yeah, right? Crazy. Wild.
Pretty freaking crazy. I mean, your reaction says it all.
So,
Look at that no scope.
I love the part where he started to levitate off the ground.
Dude, that was some great Twitch highlights right there. So, Keith David.
Hey guys, this is your top 10 Keith David moments.
You have to make one.
You see the videos I make, dude. Who's stopping me?
None of us can stop
Keith
you.
David.
Number 15, Don Cheadle. Number 16, Keith David. Number 17, Don Cheadle. Number 18, Don Cheadle and Keith David. Hold on, now we gotta look it up.
Number 17.
If they were in a movie together?
Keith David.
They're, oh my god, they are both in Crash and Volcano.
They're both in Volcano?
Yeah, and Crash. Okay. While we're still talking about Keith David, Kyle, I said the other day that I want to stream Mass Effect because I've never played it.
Yes.
I was listening to a podcast and they brought up how Keith David is like the captain of a ship, and
Yes.
I was like, okay, now I think I have to play Mass Effect.
Yeah, he's the best character in that. And
Oh,
best
is he
character.
really?
I heard you playing.
God damn it.
I heard the sound coming through the Discord.
Oh, I was watching a video.
was that you,
funny
Kyle?
Video. Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing Decker. Let's get back on track. Keith David's the man.
We just call him by his real name, Keith David.
Keith David.
He's always Keith David.
So
Decker, aka Keith David.
played by Keith David, is the most powerful the most powerful crime boss in all of the hub. He owns the downtown district, so he's in control of the entire downtown district. He is the head person in charge of the underground crime family and is the head of, or the dude who owns the Friendly Lending Company, which is managed by Lorenzo Giovanni. I love that no matter how many nukes get dropped, when there's some sort of money laundering, some sort of lending, some sort of loan sharking, some sort of
Debauchery.
some crime that has to go on, it's always the Italians. Always. I love seeing my people reduced to a stereotype of us being angry, sauce-loving,
funnily
wine-drinking.
enough, I like it too.
Yeah, I love it. Let me tell you. But you say one thing about an Irish person dying because they ran out of fucking potatoes and they're on an island where they can fish.
I make it a pasta. I make it a pizza.
Yeah, that's okay. You can go, hey, papa da boop, pizza pie. But you make some clicks and all of a sudden you hate Kenyans. Okay. All of this, Decker, his entire operation, is run from under the Maltese Falcon. And in the clip that I showed prior, I did not know that Decker was voiced by Keith David. I knew a little bit about the Maltese Falcon, so when I was playing, I wanted to go into it and explore and talk. And as you just saw in the aforementioned clip, my genuine surprise when I didn't fucking know Keith David was coming to say hello.
Like, is that fucking Keith David?
I think I even say, is that fucking Keith? I think that's my... I know you guys haven't seen it.
Keith David was the voice of the voodoo guy from Princess Frog, and he sang. So there's a song out there.
I didn't know that either.
Do you know he's the Arbiter? I know you know, Papa.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
And he's in Saints Row as Keith David.
Dude, he's
Keith David.
He's Julius, the leader of the Saints, and then he shows up later
As Keith David.
Vice President Keith David. Dude, Keith David fucks. All right. So, little in the hub can happen without Decker knowing. He is calm, patient, and ruthless. His brutish appearance is contracted by his eloquent way of speech. He wants to control the water distribution in the hub. Now, doing this effectively will let him control all of New California. But what I think is so neat about it is he doesn't want to do it by himself. He's willing to work with the Fargo traders. And I want to do an episode on the Fargo traders because they're a direct reference to Brian Fargo.
Mm.
But I also just think that like they're the company that you can do the caravanning with.
Kind of like Crimson Caravan is in New Vegas.
Well, I'm pretty sure Crimson Caravan is around at the time of Fallout 1. And I think they're in the game. Let me double check. Yeah, they're in Fallout 1. The Crimson Caravan was also instrumental in introducing the bottle cap following the Brotherhood War.
Oh, yeah.
During the destruction. Wow, okay. Good shit. Yeah, so we'll talk about the Crimson Caravan. Definitely. I don't know why I haven't thought of to do them already, but we'll talk about them a little more later. Let's get back to Keith David. Keith David Decker.
Keith David Decker. Keith Decker.
But he wants to work with him, which is interesting once you hear kind of how the story of Decker ends. He cannot stand the children of the cathedral and sees their aggressive expansion and is threatened by this. When I was streaming Fallout 1, there is actually a point where when you do his quests, he sends you to go kill a couple people, and one of them is someone higher up in the church of... I'm sorry, the Children of the Cathedral. You go kill one of their I think it's a high priestess?
This is where you got stuck at, right?
No, we're going to talk about that later.
Murdering them all?
We're going to talk about that later. No, did I get stuck there?
You were punching everybody because the mission wasn't working.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't remember this. Which time? The time that I streamed with Olive or the time that I streamed by myself?
I think you were by yourself. You were in the cathedral. And like you had a...
That might have been when I was going after, not Morpheus. What's his name? That's when I had to fight Nightkin. That's in the cathedral. This is the church in the hub that I'm talking about. What the hell is this guy? Olive, you're supposed to look these things up as I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I am working on a personal endeavor right now that you're going to love.
So this is what I think you might be thinking of originally, and Olive, this might give you some neo-Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh,
sometime before 2161, Decker captured a Brotherhood of Steel initiate, keeping him locked up in Old Town. That's the part we got stuck on.
Yeah.
So he captures him and wants to get as much information out of him as he can. And I wound up losing my goddamn mind to that part several times on stream.
It is very, very true.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard for no fucking reason. When he dies, it's the final nail in the coffin for the underground crime syndicate. There is no successor. Hub Police eliminates all the other criminals left over from the Maltese Falcon, from the underground, from the friendly lending company. He wants to control the police. He wants to control the Hub Police. I don't know if we should say fuck 12 when it comes to Hub Police because it's...
Yeah, we should.
After. I mean, I think as a measure of good faith, as a measure of, just to be proactive, fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
But he wants to take control of them. It says in the wiki that the person, Green, is the guy... I want to say it's Jonathan Green. Justin Green, who is in control of the police of the hub, he is less corruptible than it will be harder for him to do so. Get the fuck out of here! All right, guys, we're going to plug a little early. This is the time where you need to join the Discord.
Right now, have to.
Right now, because we got a bunch of fire fucking emojis, dude. I also like how, like, all of our custom emojis of people are black dudes. We're inclusive as fuck, dude. The only one that isn't a black dude is me.
Do I have
I'm surprised
one?
we don't have a Don Cheadle one yet.
Now we gotta get a Don Cheadle.
What the hell? We only have one emoji slot left, so we'll have to start axing some stuff.
Keith, David, OJ, and myself, dude. GameCube one. Oh, here's Poppa. Okay, so we're pretty even.
Poppa.
Poppa, there's Neo-Vietnam Kyle.
Wait, that's not Poppa.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's his evil twin stepbrother. I apologize, Poppa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get rid of like the controllers. All right, can we get back to this lore?
Yes, we can.
All right, so there's just a few things that I wanted to make sure that I read off of the wiki, just because they're a lot to kind of write down, because they're kind of pointless, but I thought they were neat. One of them being the Maltese Falcon, the name of Decker's bar, is a reference to a detective novel from 1930 that was adapted into a film with Humphrey Bogart playing as the protagonist.
That's pretty dang cool.
One thing that I don't think enough people know about with the older Fallout games, and I kind of wish there was a way to put it into the newer Fallout games, is the Tell Me feature, where you can type in a certain word or a phrase or something analogous to that, and it'll tell you something about it. Mm-hmm. So, like, you can type in Harold, and it says Harold's... I'm going to give you my best Keith David. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Harold's been around for some time. He's over in Old Town, a good source of certain types of information.
I don't think that's very good.
It was adequate.
Keith David would be disappointed.
Let me listen to Keith David first, and then I'll see if I can. Keith David has one of the best lines ever in Community. Hold on. He's in the final season of Community. I feel like nobody saw it because it was on like Yahoo streaming when it first aired.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes,
My name is Elroy Potashnik, and from 2006 to 2009, I was addicted to encouraging white people.
This is a wild fucking lore segment.
We haven't even gotten really to much lore.
Keith David is my favorite Disney princess. So you can talk to Keith David's character Decker, and you can say things like Maltese. He goes, "My mother, finest woman I've ever known.
Oh.
Gave me the idea for this, the finest entertainment establishment in all of the hub." I put a lot of clips in this, and I'm afraid to that if I put stuff from this, it would get taken down. So you can say things like Butch or Cathedral. If you say Cathedral is an annoying organization, soon they may need a demonstration in the management of power. So Morpheus was the guy's name.
Yeah.
Morpheus, the head of the children of the cathedral. He resides down in the boneyard. Chief, it is I, the Arbiter. God, we need more. How do we get? Okay, hold on. Total. How do we get Keith David on the show?
Pay him lots of money.
We don't have any. I have $2. I think that's everything on Decker. I have a feeling people aren't going to like this one as much. But that's Decker, dude. He doesn't have a lot. Something fun about him is with an intelligence of 1, talking to Decker becomes challenging. And intelligence of at least 2 requires the use of Mentats just to talk to the guy. I kind of wish he had more to do, but he dies after the events of Fallout 1, apparently.
Poor Keith David. He dies again.
He's a cat in Coraline.
He is.
Is he? I didn't like
He
Coraline.
is.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. Keith David. Oh, you took the Keith David picture right off the Fallout wiki.
Yeah, I did. I also took the Don Cheadle one.
I love how it's other works on. Did you? There's a Don Cheadle Fallout wiki entry.
No, but there is a Discord emoji.
Ha guys, join the Discord. I think that's lore.
That's lore.
I think that's lore. Does anybody have anything they want to say about Decker or Keith David?
Number 15, Don Cheadle.
Poppa?
Isn't he? He's the guy from Gargoyles as well.
I think so. Keith David's the fucking man. Can we? I know we have like Tweet Hines, but can we do like reach out to Keith David?
Tweeth David.
Hold on. All right, now I gotta see if Keith David and Don Cheadle have Twitters because I'm following them on the air.
I think they do. I think I sent you. Did Don Cheadle do something?
Don Cheadle, number 15. Don. Dude, I need Chills, the YouTuber, to just do what 15 down and just say Don Cheadle, number 15, Don Cheadle, just constantly. Guys, this episode is off the fucking rails. Kyle, do you want to intro the next segment?
You mean the?
I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind.
The reason we brought you on here, not just because I wanted to look at your smiling face and give you a kiss on the forehead, but
we got E3 coming.
Yes. Do you want to tell us a little bit
Do you want
about
to tell
it?
us about that, Kyle?
Well, I think it starts the 12th of June, but I think Summer Game Fest is starting the 10th. So like we're getting all that pretty soon.
So what is already confirmed for what we're going to be seeing? Because that's kind of what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
what
like
we want to
who's even
see.
coming to this bitch?
Who's going to show up?
Well, we're getting Xbox and Bethesda and Xbox are doing a joint conference.
Well,
Yes.
that makes
We got
sense now.
Nintendo, we got Square, we got Warner Brothers.
Hold up. Roll back the tape. Did you say Square Enix?
We got Square Enix.
Bro, that Final Fantasy 14 news is gonna be slapping fresh off the freaking presses. Endwalker. Ugh. Sorry, continue.
We got Warner Brothers, I think Interactive it's called or something like that. Bandkai Namco and a couple others. Sony's probably doing their own business.
So Sony's gonna do what they've been doing, and we're not there, but we're gonna do a press conference either the day before or the day after it all ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's going to be a lot of announcements before E3 too from Summer Games Fest.
Oh yeah.
I think the new Battlefield is going to be announced on the 9th, I think.
So what do you you see the
Hey,
tweet
Vince,
that I put?
I did see the tweet you just put. That's why I was making faces at you.
The tweet will be on screen. So let's start with the big three.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the big three. Let's start with where I feel like the three of us have the most experience, and that would I think that would be Nintendo.
Yeah.
What do you want to see from Nintendo?
Another Smash character and Switch Pro.
Okay, I feel like this was inevitable, just because I knew Smash was going to come up, and since you just kind of jumped to it. What are we thinking in terms of characters? And I know we've done kind of before. What's our top five? Our top five picks that we want to see for the next characters. But let's do that again. Let's not try to say the same shit as we always have said.
Well, I mean, there's only one right answer.
No, I mean seriously. Like, what are?
Honestly, I would like to see Sora, and I would also like to see Gino. But just for the meme at this point.
What about you, Papa? What do you say? What say
I definitely want Sora.
Sora.
I would also take either
Kyrie.
Crash or Spyro.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to even think at this point. It's been
Master Chief? Are we still on the Master Chief train there, Vince?
Yeah, my five that I kind of like would love to see at this point. I'm gonna swap out. My whole thing is I think PlayStation needs to be more represented in
They
more
really
than just.
haven't been at all.
All it is Snake from Metal Gear and Cloud. And I know Final Fantasy's on other things now that isn't just PlayStation. But when I think of Final Fantasy, I think that like Final Fantasy and PlayStation are synonymous with each other.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
You know what I mean? So I kind of want to see. I want to swap out Crash and Spyro because in my mind they were just kind of the same era, the same PlayStation era. You know what I mean? So I would be okay with either of them. I can see them doing both at the same time, to be honest. I want to see Master Chief, of course, because it makes sense. Doom guy.
Yeah, Doomslayer would be kind of the shit.
I already said Master Chief. Kratos. You know how you can change. You know how you can change Link's fighting ability, so he's like more Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah.
Do that with classic Kratos and Daddy Kratos.
It's a dad Kratos.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I can't get over the fact that there's a chance that if I was ripped, I would look a little bit like Kratos.
I mean, you could do it.
I could, but that sounds like work. Also, there was something actually at work today we were talking about with a guy I work with about who we want to see in Smash. And one of the best, kind of as a joke we said it, but because now Smash is slowly, his words were, Smash is now slowly becoming a museum of gaming history. I said as a joke, kind of serious, the Castle Crashers.
Huh.
That'd be cool, like a Sith trophy or like a map.
That's what I feel like would happen.
Would be cool.
Or like a costume.
But hear me out. Flash animation, the whole Newgrounds era, is so integral to Nintendo fandom. And I say that because I can't tell you how many Nintendo fan animations I've watched on Newgrounds back in the day.
Yeah.
Castle Crashers is a huge game. It's a game. They've made one Castle Crashers. And they've ported it to every console. Mm-hmm. It might not come out when the console comes out, but it comes out eventually. I had it on the 360. I don't have it on the 4. I think I might have it on the Switch. I know I have it on PC. Like how this game has longevity. It's a great co-op game. I think Castle Crashers deserves it. Honestly, I think.
What about Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
That one makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
There's a lot of it that just makes sense, and it's just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
I also think if they have Ken and Ryu, they should have Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Oh, yeah, that would actually make sense.
I mean, just
show
tame
other
it down.
other representation from the other side.
But like, if I asked you what's the biggest fighting game of all time, you're gonna sit there and go Street Fighter. No, Mortal Kombat. No, Street Fighter. No, wait, probably Mortal Kombat. Maybe Street Fighter. Like,
and then there's one person in the corner that's sipping on a diet Sprite that says Tekken.
Yeah, there's the one dude, and then there's the dude who's even further, who's like Killer Instinct. Like, I wouldn't mind Killer Instinct. I was actually upset that I didn't get the next generation of Xbox because that was a free to play. You only got the one character, but it was free to play.
And then it died out very quickly.
What about another character from the Sonic series? Like Eggman.
Eggman, yeah.
You gotta go fast.
Yeah,
because like everybody
they just put Jim Carrey in the game.
No, is everybody recording?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't want to spend this entire time on Smash. Is there anything you want to see from Nintendo other than this?
I want to see Switch Pro.
Are you going to get a Switch Pro?
If they announce one, most likely.
Really? You already have a Switch?
Yeah, but there's probably going to be an upgrade program of some kind.
Papa?
Some more new Zelda stuff.
I want to see Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, I think
I want to see Splatoon 3.
Yeah, we might get some more stuff that some cool indie stuff, like how they did with Stubbs. Maybe they'll announce something else.
I want to see more content for Oxenfree 2.
Yes, Oxenfree 2, absolutely. I would hope maybe they port Kingdom Hearts, and this is the year that they're like, hey, Thor's in, and let's bring all Kingdom Hearts over, because then I'll rebuy them.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm like,
because you're a sucker.
Little games. I know everything about that game. Like Vince knows Fallout lore. I know Kingdom Hearts lore.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that hardcore.
I just want to get on record that Papa acknowledged that I know my lore. I just want to get that on record.
There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Well, wait. What's my specialty then?
Thank you, court stenographer. Being gay? I don't know.
Kyle, what do you think I have an expert level knowledge about?
Okami.
Yeah,
I do.
I wanted to start. I have a friend who loves The Last of Us, and I jokingly, I was like, dude, let's start a Last of Us podcast and call it The Two of Us, and just talk about The Last of Us. But he's not super into it. He's really funny to play video games with. He just yells and rages.
The Two of Us. That's really funny.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a funny name.
I thought it was shitty. Thanks. I just thought it was a meme. Is that all? Is that everything that you can think of right now that you want to see?
I think
for now,
little indie games that look fun and cool.
I have not that I have no hope for Nintendo. It's just Nintendo doesn't make games for me anymore. Is kind of where I'm at, and I'm okay with that. And it just sucks that Nintendo was my favorite growing up, and I kind of feel like I had to.
I'm looking forward to seeing more about that new Arceus game.
Oh yes,
yeah, I'd like to see more about the
open world
stuff. Yeah, just I don't think I'm gonna get it or play it, but
no.
Nah, Pokemon's kind of stagnant. I know it's the next new thing, and it's open world, and it's what we've been asking for what feels like forever. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll get the Diamond and Pearl. I'm the only person who doesn't hate the way Diamond and Pearl looks.
I love Diamond and Pearl. It's like my favorite.
No. The way the remake looks.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
I like it. It looks better than the way Ruby and Sapphire's remakes looked. Just, I'm afraid when they get to Black and White 2, that's one that I'll buy the day of. Or they'll probably just make it.
And you know what? Regardless, you're going to hate it.
Oh, probably. But still, I like how it looks like 3D models of sprites.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Is that everything we have to say on Nintendo?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
think so,
sure.
yeah.
I want to save Michael Soft for the end because of it now
Bethany?
owning Bethesda.
Because of Bethany Asda.
Because of Michael and Beth's relationship.
Did you hear about Michael and Beth?
You hear about how Beth is seeing this Japanese fella on the side?
No.
Yeah, she's seeing a Japanese fella on the side.
Is it over the whole, like, Discord thing?
No, it's over Deathloop.
Gotcha.
Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. So, PlayStation. It was just announced that God of War is going to be on the PS4 and the PS5, which makes sense. It makes sense and doesn't make sense in the sense that why not double dip? People can't get their hands on PS5s, even though the PS5, last I heard on a podcast called Sacred Symbols, is outselling the PS4 by 11.5%, but nobody can get their hands on a PS5.
Yeah, because it's so scarce. Especially
But-
with, like supply chain shortages for, like, silicone. Crazy.
Yeah, apparently Nintendo, again from the same podcast, they were saying that Nintendo is like making a stupid amount of Switch Pros right now, and they just have a super good Connect. And Sony's like having a hard time getting stuff together. But Horizons is also going to be on 4 and 5. Ratchet and Clank is coming out in like a couple of days.
Next weekend night.
What do you
Monday, I think.
What do you want to see? Really? Not a Thursday?
10th is a Sunday, which is Microsoft and Bethesda's conference. So it'll be Monday.
Huh. So what do you want to see from Sony?
From Sony?
I really don't have any expectations for Sony. I don't really know.
Sony's in this weird spot right now where they seem like they're very forward thinking and they're thinking about games and they're thinking about technology. And at the same time, I'm just like, where are the games? We got the tech. I mean, some people have the tech.
Where are the
I think
games?
We may get it this year. We may get the here's what's coming, like that.
Yeah, but that sucks that the console's out already and we had to wait for the here's what's next. Like, that should have came out 2 months before the console came out. Or, I'm sorry, 2 months. Yeah, 2 months before the console came out.
Well, also making video games is hard.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying like you should have your ducks in a row. You shouldn't have launched the console unless you had all this shit ready to go.
I mean, I can see why they launched it when they did with the whole like. So yeah, making games is hard right now because of COVID, because all that shit.
Yeah.
But like also they had to start getting units out the door because otherwise they're just gonna flop. I get it, but I don't like it.
I disagree with you on that. Think about if the PS5 came out in February instead of November. All of November, all of December, all of January, those 3 extra months to produce PS5s, more people could have had their hands on them. You could have had a bigger initial base of people playing. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me wrong, the PS5 had a huge, monstrous amount of people playing it when it first came out. It was like the most sought after Christmas present that year. And I don't know that to be true or not, but that's my own assumptions.
And this upcoming year, it's still going to be highly sought after.
Absolutely. But the thing is, like, what's on it right now? And I'm not just saying this because Beth and Michael are seeing each other now. Now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, I'm not just saying it because of that. I'm saying genuinely. Like, they just put out the announcement that The Last of Us 2 got the haptic feedback triggers and everything.
Like that
for
update,
PS5,
yeah.
And that it's at 60 frames, 4K. Great. That's what I'm going to go play The Last of Us 2 again, is when I get a PS5. Because I need that platinum. It kills me that I don't have that fucking platinum. And what about factions?
What about factions?
Like, not just because I've been playing factions hardcore, but like, there's been job listings from Naughty Dog to have someone who's like working on UI design for a multiplayer experience. There's someone who's like directing this, directing that. One guy got promoted. There's a great, Kyle, I think you'd appreciate it, a dude called Tilu Strategist on YouTube. I want to have a conversation with that dude in the worst way, who talks about Last of Us 2 and shit and factions. And he has a whole video of why he thinks it's going to come out this year. I hope they announce it. It's its own game. Charge me fucking $70.
Yeah.
Charge me $70. I'll buy it. I don't.
Hell, I'll
God of
even buy
War-
Factions if it's on PC.
It's not. It won't be.
Oh well.
They're putting Uncharted 4 on PC, and I never thought that would happen.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Uncharted and Last of Us were going to be like the two games
Like
for
the footholds on PlayStation, yeah.
Because that and God of War, I thought it was going to. Are they putting God of War on PC, Papa?
I don't think so.
I thought those were going to be the three. Like going into this generation, looking at the past generation and the generation we're going into, it's going to be these are our three. Don't touch them. You want Horizons? Fine. You want Days Gone? That piece of shit's on thing. Go ahead and play it. Waste your fucking time.
In like the top 5 selling Steam
Which is
games.
wild to me because it's so bad. I just want you can have this ring back as long as you ride me as much as you ride that motorcycle. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a studio of Sony. Write better.
Back to our E3 predictions.
I hate that fucking game.
That's
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. That's this generation's Brink for me.
What about like some kind of like I want to see some kind of crazy experimental project.
Isn't that the Unreal Engine, like the new Unreal Engine thing that we're seeing about?
I remember that.
What it's called.
The metahuman stuff?
Yeah. I think I tweeted you guys this a while ago. I think they have a name for it, but I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. I'm hoping for some classics to return. Like I'm always down for a new Sly Cooper or bringing back the collection or Jack and Daxter. You know,
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Is there Little Big Planet still on the table? Is that still a PlayStation thing?
Yeah, Little Big Planet. There was a launch Little Big Planet game called Sackboy's Big Adventure.
Yeah, Sackboys. It's like a RPG kind of thing.
Oh, really?
I don't think Media Molecule owns.
Another studio owns it because Media Molecule spent 11 years working on Dreams, and I don't even think 1,000 people are playing Dreams anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. E3 is very different nowadays because it's like now I think more of like, oh, that makes more sense of coming out than like I want this.
I want to see something new. I want to see a new IP from Sony.
Yeah,
I want to see something that's story driven. That's a great I wouldn't be upset if they were like Uncharted the next. I wouldn't be upset if there's a new Uncharted that would work with the events of the end of the 4th game.
I can see that. I also think that
a new sequel
Legacy set up the continuation
of what's her name, Chloe
the
Fraser.
Trio. Nadine and it's Chloe, Nadine, and Sam, Drake's brother.
Oh, I forgot Sam was in that.
Yep. Because you got a trio. Because then you got Drake, Sully, and Thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Kyle, is there any news on the Assassin's Creed front going on recently?
They just came out with
some rumors. There are rumors of a next one, but it's just rumors. But Valhalla is going to be on the table for a while. They said they want to support Valhalla for a while.
Well, that's
but there are rumors of the next one possibly being Middle Ages.
Ooh.
Does Valhalla play like Origins, where it's like a grind fest?
No, not really. This is more. Origins was definitely very first. Like, hey, this is our first time doing RPG, and this is more like this is an RPG. You have your gear, you can upgrade it, use whatever you like, dress however you like.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything on PlayStation you guys want to say before we move on to Microsoft?
Actually,
I'd like to see some bundles announced because VR. I need something. I need a PlayStation 5 for like the next generation of games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now that you say that, I hope they announce because they're already working on a way to like more optimize the CPU or the GPU of the PlayStation 5. I really want to see a black PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I kind of want, if they have anything in plans, to show off the new VR system.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Papa. What do you call it? What do you call it's going to be on it? What do you call it's going to be on it? Alex is going to be on PlayStation.
Half-Life?
Alex, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
reports.
There was Gabe Newell was doing a speech in like Australia or something at a college, and they asked about if there would ever be. I'm taking it totally out of context. I'm paraphrasing it. Don't quote me. But it was like, could we ever see anything on PlayStation? And he said something like, "You will know more by the end of the year." And to me, when I heard that, my first thought was, you're either going to remake the orange box, like an updated orange box, or you're going to want to take advantage of
PSVR.
new technology.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Alex.
Yeah.
Is it Alex or Alex?
Alex.
Oh, my bad. I spelled funny. But, yeah. Oh, Kyle. Marlene from The Last of Us voices Alex.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
Yeah. She's also like a Broadway opera singer, and now she's going to be in the show. Anybody?
No,
Any final word?
I don't think so.
No, I'm good enough for PlayStation.
Microsoft.
Bethany, is that you?
No, hold on. We'll get to her last. Kyle, you know what I'm about to say.
Yes.
Psychonauts 2, baby.
Psychonauts 2 will probably get a release date.
Yes.
Yep,
Which will probably
Tim
be this
Schafer's
year.
going to be like, yo, I'm Tim Schafer from Double Fine. Here's Psychonauts 2. I've been working on it alone for the past
We'll get
decade.
a trailer. We'll get one final trailer.
Dude, I
What's the
can't
date?
wait for Psychonauts 2. I was streaming it, and then I kind of fell off of streaming, but dude is fucking Psychonauts amazing. And it looks great. It looks so good. But Papa, I'm excited for Halo. How do you feel about Halo, pal?
I want to know.
Is there
what's
another
going
Halo happening?
Yeah.
Infinite.
It was supposed to be out already, but it's not.
Yeah, a lot of people complained when they showed the trailer. It's like, oh, this looks like hot trash, and I think they delayed it like 2 years. And
It didn't look great when they first showed it.
Yeah.
Could've been
The
better.
whole brute thing. Everybody's like, oh, look at the untextured brute. And
Yeah.
stuff like that. I want to know.
What's up? No, say it.
No, I was gonna say I want to know what's going on with that, and I think we may see the multiplayer this time.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Mhm.
I want to see, and this is a long shot, and it's not going to happen. Conquer.
Conquer?
Yeah.
That's a
I want to
rare
see.
one. That's a
Yeah,
rare one.
I'm on GamesRadar.com, and I'm just looking at all the studios that they own, that Microsoft owns right now, because they bought a third of the
Gaming industry.
yeah, because it's going to be 3 different monopolies. So four or 5, because EA and Ubisoft and shit. But I want to see Conquer show up. I'd like to see more Thieves.
Like Conquer's like Bad Fur Day?
Yeah, because there was plans for a sequel called like Another Bad Fur Day or something like that, or Conquer's other
then-
something.
They put him in Spark.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah, it's Rare's a special place in my heart, and I love all their games, so it's because there was always plans for a cameo too, and like I think that was like the game that made me get an Xbox 360.
really,
So like, I hope they do more things than Sea of Thieves.
well, you know what? Not to totally like jump ahead because I said I wanted to save Big Beth for the end, but they own Obsidian.
They do
Yeah.
own Obsidian, and you know what?
You know, Obsidian.
I'm
They
gonna get
also
this out of
own
the way.
Bethesda.
I'm gonna get this out of the way right now because I know this is a meme already. Give us a remaster of 3 in New Vegas, please, for the love
might.
of Christ.
They might actually.
Please, you'll make so much fucking money.
All right, so wait,
So
hold
many
on. Can I interrupt you real quick? Imagine the theater is freaking dark in the Microsoft theater, and there's just like the people out there in the crowd, like 6 feet apart.
I don't even know. There's a crowd.
And all of a sudden, the lights flare yellow and orange, and you just hear, yippee-yay, there'll be no end in bells. And it's a freaking, like, 8K textured Eddie, like, rolling down the Mojave. And it's just, I'm
I feel
hungry.
like we have a higher chance.
I'm hungry
with them with Microsoft in the lead. With that.
I hope, Papa. I hope. I dream. I dream about. Okay, so my bed's right here. I fucking dream about these goddamn games. Like, sometimes I'll forget how much I fucking love these games because it's so like ingratiated into who I am at this point, I guess, which is a weird thing to say. But like, I've had dreams of like watching a remastered trailer of that original Fallout 3 trailer of Sweethearts and Friendly People, like that, like fucking I want it. I want it. I want it inside me, around me, in front of me.
I hope that we get more news on Fable.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. The Fable 3 sucked a large...
I would like one Elder Scrolls teaser, please.
What'd you say?
I would like one Elder Scrolls teaser, please.
Yeah. I would honestly, we're not going to get it till 2025, but we're not getting... They like announced that we're not getting Starfield to 2022 at like the earliest.
I think we'll get a trailer or something for it.
I think we'll get a teaser. We'll get like Tom Cruise being like, I'm a Scientologist.
Here's my Starfield. I'm Tom Cruise, and this is my Starfield.
You know, I heard that Tom Cruise had it in his contract that if you signed him on for a movie and they made a video game about the movie, they couldn't use his likeness. So I think it's wild that he's a part of Starfield in any capacity.
Didn't they make like Mission Impossible games?
Wild.
Apparently, he has nothing to do with them.
Huh.
It's like a. It might be the same name, but the character looks nothing like him.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Oh, hold on. I want to jump back to, I don't know, because he's vain.
Mm.
He doesn't, because he can pick the movie, he can't pick the game.
Right.
So he doesn't want the game to make him look bad. I want to jump over to Sony quick. Sony's working on a bunch of TV shows and movies. Totally forgot about this.
They have their own studio.
Yeah, I know how. I don't know if you've seen any of the screenshots of Uncharted. It looks super fucking dumb, and I can't wait to see it. It looks like the kid who plays Spider-Man and Mark Wahlberg hanging out. It doesn't really. He does look like Drake, I'll give him that, but Mark Wahlberg does not look like Sully. I do want to see the Last of Us show. There's a God of War something got debunked. But there's a Ghost of Tsushima movie that's happening.
Yeah, with the main guy who actually played the main guy in the show. So,
like, why not make an animated Sly Cooper?
That would be so cool.
Is it really?
So there is a movie trailer out years ago for a Sly Cooper movie. There's a whole trailer for it. That got debunked, and I think they mentioned there was an animated show in the works. I have not heard anything since, but that was a thing.
A Sly Cooper Monster of the Week animated would be fucking awesome.
That would be so good.
Yeah.
They're also doing a Twisted Metal, I believe.
Yes. Okay, back to Microsoft. Sorry, that popped into my head. What else do you want to see from Microsoft?
Something new.
Mm-hmm.
I want a reason to want to buy an Xbox. I want to know if Bethesda games are going to be, if they're going to be on. If they're only going to be on Xbox, or if I can get games on PlayStation 2.
Well, because PlayStation 4, hopefully, not PS2.
Fuck you. You know what I mean. I just like, let me know now, because you can pay off an Xbox. So if I can start paying $35 a month now and put down like $150 on a Series X, I'll just get that.
You can at least be ready for your next Apocalypse engine. Your next Apocalypse machine. Like,
I'm gonna have to get a PlayStation, but I'm gonna also get an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing The Last of Us. But
it sucks that your children were separated like so.
See, it is what it is, but at the same time, it's like, why would you not put it on everything?
Yeah.
Like, why not make all of the money?
Because
and Xbox was one of the people that's
my
like, we want everybody to
exclusives.
play.
What's up, Kyle?
Xbox was definitely that driving force into like, we want everybody to play these games, but we're gonna make them exclusive.
So yeah, like why?
Who knows?
Like, why are you gonna do that? Like, why not? People want to play these games, dude. You don't think people want to play Doom?
Yeah, and they
Like-
proved like they can put them on other consoles and they succeed. Like Doom's on Nintendo, Psychonauts
Yeah.
is coming for all consoles.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, that's also because those were deals that were in the works to begin with. But like,
but they're part of Microsoft now. So
well, dude, that's like you can still buy Minecraft on the PS5. Yes, you're buying the PS4 version,
and
but
they
like
still update it.
to not put Minecraft on PlayStation is just leaving literal billions on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Why not make all the money?
Freaking
Fallout
infinite
4
money.
Fallout 4 sold a stupid amount. The fact that Skyrim this November, I remember where I was when Skyrim came out a decade ago.
Ooh,
10
I just
whole
thought of
years.
something. I think we'll see them announce more upgraded versions of games. So like, oh, you have Fallout 4 on PS4. Hey, here's a PS5 update version or Xbox One.
But that's not a
Update version.
game.
I know, but I think we'll get some of that too. Like, oh, Doom, look at that, 60 frames. Yeah, I think
But, like,
we'll see a bunch of that too.
Here's
That's
Doom,
great.
and we're going to show you how it looks on this Xbox, and it's going to look exactly how it looked on PC 5 years ago.
Yeah. No, not even that. Here, well, yeah, but like here it looks a little smoother. Okay,
Great.
thanks. Like you've upped the frame rate and you've made the shadows a little darker.
Well,
Most
there
people
is something to
don't
say
have-
about HDR shadows. Just
Most people don't have that capability.
Yeah,
Like I get it, all of you buy fancy shit when it comes to like your screen is like an HDR curved fucking makes milkshakes and has a cup holder. But like the average consumer, the dude who's buying this to play like FIFA and Halo and Call of Duty and Madden and whatever, like they don't necessarily have an HDR TV.
sometimes
My TV's great.
sometimes I forget that not everyone's a gamer girl like me.
But like you were with me when I bought my TV. You know my TV's great. It's
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah.
It's got a great refresh rate and shit. And I got it for a gosh damn steal. But like I only cared about 4K. I don't give a fuck about frame rate. I just don't.
Yeah,
I'm the only person who doesn't care about frame rate.
yeah. There's
Which
a lot
is
of options
crazy for
in newer
me.
games, like on the PS5 when you get it upgraded. It's like you can have performance or how it looks, and it's like how it looks. I don't care about frame
Oh,
rate.
performance, definitely performance.
Yeah.
Well, it
just
depends.
like-
It depends if it is it meant to be pretty or is it just like meant to be okay.
I know Borderlands 3 has it that you can do performance or you can do it like 60 frames, but it won't look as great. And it's like I'd rather it look great.
I want to kind of break away from the big three real quick because we've been going for a while. I want to kind of break away from the big three and I want to kind of go to other big studios that you
Yes.
want to see stuff from. I'm just going to say this right now. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 since like 2012, 2013.
I'm still playing.
And you would like a new one, right?
I would like a new one, please.
I would like one that's in Miami, please.
GTA 5 has been in 3 generations of consoles. 7, 8, and now 9. There was a time where we got 3 Grand Theft Autos a year.
Yeah, that was,
We'll be getting the PS5 version in
that was
November.
back in the day.
I don't care if it doesn't come out for 4 years. Tell me
Or-
just give me
or
a
another goal.
location. Yeah, I genuinely don't think we're ever getting another Bully. I love Bully. I
Bully
want to
2,
see
Bully
another
2,
Bully.
Bully 2.
I don't think we're getting it. There was actually an old tweet that swagged to a Bully YouTuber that I love pulled up that was like in 2012 Rockstar was like, we loved making Bully and we really look forward to making a second one. Over a decade ago they said that. Just like, I don't think we're getting that. I'd love to see Agent. They announced Agent and then never talked about it again. I would love to see
Oh,
Max
You
Payne
know what?
4. Max Payne 4.
Oh, yeah.
yes, new Max Payne would be amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I want to know. They might show it in either Sony or Bethesda's, but the Indiana Jones game that they're working on.
No interest.
No.
I have so much interest in it. But yeah, back to other things. WB is going to be there, so we're going to see Batman stuff.
Batman. Oh, Poppa.
Is it going to be a Joker game?
No, it's going to be the Arkham Knight, and then
Yes.
what was the other one?
Asylum?
No. Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Oh, well, that's the name of it then.
Yeah, and then it was Gotham Knights, which is
Yes.
an alternate.
Gotham Knights I'm more interested in, to be honest.
Well, that's the
Because-
alternate timeline, I think they said.
Well, just because you can like pick a character and level the character.
We
And,
talked, yeah.
yeah, you and I remember talking about this last year. But it says right now Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad kills the Justice League are both set for next year.
Yeah, we might
So
get some more.
hopefully-
So we might
get
see something, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Um,
Minecraft 2? No.
Minecraft.
Elden Ring. I'm hoping we get some Elden Ring.
Sure.
Isn't there
What
a new
else?
Baldur's Gate coming out?
That's already out on PC. It's in like beta and stuff like that. They're adding stuff to it. I think they added like Druid class to it now. But I hope it comes to console because
Anything else you guys can think of?
No, I'm pretty chalk out of ideas.
Poppa. This is a far cry, and I doubt we're gonna get it. But
hey,
no, I don't think I'll ever play a Far Cry game.
play 2 because that's the only good.
I'm okay.
That's the only good one.
Someone hacked into my PlayStation and bought like the special edition of it, and I had a fight with Sony about getting whatever one takes place with like the cult in Middle America, which I think I would love, but I had to like fight to get my money back.
There's a video I watched that compared 2 to the more recent one, and 2 has more little things in it that make it more better. Like,
Go to
trees
GTA
catching on
4.
fire?
Yeah,
Trees catching on fire? Oh, that's not a thing in this game.
GTA 4, if you hit somebody with a bat, their body reacted. In GTA 5, if you hit somebody with a bat, they die. I very much would like to see if we're getting a Destroy All Humans 2.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. They teased that.
Yeah. I know it's not going to happen, not with Destroy All Humans, but I'd like to know if we're getting a Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake, which we're not.
Nope.
Because Toys for or whatever company is now working on Call of Duty.
Everyone that worked on Spyro or Crash games are now part of Activision and are working on Call of Duty.
Yep. So,
but Destroy All Humans, yes, I can see that. They teased that at the end of. They put a trailer out for like free costume packs, and at the end, like another crypto walks up wearing like a Destroy All Humans 2 outfit. He's like, "All right, come on, move out." It's like first crypto.
that's the one I played the most. I never really played one. I played at other people's houses, but when I bought a PS3, I bought the PS2 version of that. Yeah, I would like to see a Simpsons hit and run.
Oh,
That'd
that's
be
the
cool.
dream.
Charge me $75. The nostalgia will make me buy it. I don't give a fuck.
That's the dream.
What else? Trying to just think of stuff that I feel like we have to say.
If we get it, like it's
Fallout
always the
4
wild
2
theory.
voice protagonist extra.
Different voice packs. I just
You said that. You said that with such sincerity. Yeah, different voice patch. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, fuck it.
always a wild theory. Half-Life 3.
Never. It's not
Never.
coming out. Back for Blood I want to see more of because it's the people who made Left 4 Dead, like made their own studio, and they're like, if no one's gonna do it, we are.
Yep.
I think that one thing we might see at E3 is Feather Duster by Shane Ivers. Vince?
Yeah.
What-
I don't do this. This is your job.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering what your thoughts were about that.
Outro us.
Okay. Well, if you want to get it yourself, you can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/featherduster. Vince, tell us where we are.
You can find myself, you can find Olive, and you can find Poppa, big old Poppa. And you can find our other fourth member at I am Keith David on Twitter. You can find all of us. You can find all of us with links in the description below. While you're there, check out our Discord again. We have Don Cheadle and Keith David emojis now. That's what we need at E3 this year. More games that are.
We need Among Us with Keith David.
I mean, it's just a thing. Among Us is just a thing.
I know.
I mean, we role played that.
Yeah. The first time I ever fucking played Among Us, I made myself fucking McCreary from the thing, and then I didn't even name myself Childs as Keith David's character. I just named myself Keith David.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Kurt Russell Keith David Power Hour.
Join the Discord. Come hang out. There's a Redbubble.
Keith
with a bunch
David,
of
come on
links.
the podcast.
Please, and Don Cheadle at the same time.
Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle, number 15. I wanna thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for showing up, hanging out. Thank you, Poppa. You're a valiant fighter. I hope they're treating you well out in the trees and the little hidey hole things in the Neo-Vietnam conflict.
And the swamps.
We'll finish the fight.
Absolutely. I'm proud of you, and I thank you. I love you. Check out our Redbubble, like I said. Thank you again to our Patreon supporters. There is a YouTube video that I made. Go check it out. Go watch it. Do it. Yeah.
Hey, there's one other thing I forgot to mention at the beginning.
What?
It's Gay Month.
Oh, I brought it up.
Did you? Oh, well.
Yeah, I said how I got called up.
Oh, you're right.
The first day of Pride Month.
Well, if you are a gay or any satellite person of that kind, have a safe and lovely month. Remember, don't do the big gatherings. There's always going to be Pride year round. And love yourself, folks.
I saw a meme that was like, it's from a month or two ago. It's like, can I start eating ass again? It was like, no, we're only at 32% herd immunity. Oh wow! Speaking of getting vaccinated, I'm looking at Twitter right now. It says Chinese government says the first human case of H1N3 bird flu is unlikely to spread. So buckle on in for round 2.
Bird flu boogaloo.
Bird flu boogaloo. All right,
Wait, hold on. What are we gonna call this episode? The Keith David
Keith
Don
David.
Cheadle. Just Keith David.
Wanted to just do Keith David all caps because I was gonna do it's E3 time again, kids, or something like that.
I was gonna Keith David's E3 review.
Okay, something like that. I have to edit in the morning anyway. So, anybody have anything they want to say before we leave?
Oh, I do. I've got something very, very important to say.
You actually have something important to say, or are you just gonna say bye, Kyle?
Well, I think you're undermining the importance of saying farewell to a fighter.
No, I just want to genuinely know if you had something important to say, or you're just gonna say goodbye.
Bye,
Because
Kyle.
if you were gonna just say bye, Kyle, that was gonna end the episode. And if Kyle had anything to say, or if I had anything to say, then it would just tell us to go fuck ourselves.
Well, specifically, Vince, go fuck yourself. Bye, Kyle.
Wow. Kyle, do you have anything to say?
Thank you, Keith David.
Oh,
Maybe that's what we'll name it. Just thank
you, Keith David.
For E3. All right. Bye, everybody. Be safe. Bye, Kyle.
bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
Have a good night.
Bye, Kyle. Kyle?
He's gone. You said bye.
Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.
A Ghoulman Entertainment production.